Self-Esteem, a complicated woman. Pitchfork gave it a 4.8 and said the UK star repeats some of her breakout album's formula, but little of its lacerating insight on a record where the big feminist statement feels frustratingly basic. Yeah, there's something about the diva about her. I'd sort of half heard of her, but yeah, she's, I think you earn diva-ship though. So, but yeah, she comes out the blocks well, and I really like the Britishness of it. Nice to hear a word like whinging for a man who lives abroad. So, it's got the sort of streets or Kate Nash about it, and it's a very beautiful and interesting start. The end gets a little bit tacky and pop, but like it's just trying a little bit too hard. But there was a lot of promise on track 1. Track 2 is far more straightforward, sort of trying to be Chapel Roan, but not quite as good. She likes her choir for sure, that they're back here on the last track. All a little bit Atomic Kitten maybe. So major label, Duffy or somebody like that. It's just not as good as Chapel Roan or Katy Perry in her Pomp, for example. Track 3, Mother, though, is much better. Belter, in fact, possible 10 out of 10. I like that LCD sound system route, really suits her, stepping towards Charlie XCX. Next track was a poor one though, The Curse sounded like a swearing Westlife. And then it's just all a bit too pop until In Plain Sight, which was a lovely piece of music. It felt more real than anything else, and Lies as well, after that was a good song. Shows us a great voice, and when she went a little bit more indie, it was just so much better. 69 was rude, obviously, but I agree with the sentiment. It just does feel clinical though, like the swearing is put in there to sell it rather than she wanted to swear to make the music. But all in all, a lot of fun. An album that feels a little bit at odds with itself. 5 out of 10.